from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. He had a great career as a Wando Warrior, and what an outstanding career. Mr. Dependable on the mound for the Gamecocks from 06 to 08. And as a little footnote, I used to have at least a dozen of his granddaddy's baseball cards. Welcome, Mike Cisco. One of the most effective and dependable Gamecock pitchers ever. We got a call before he got here, before the program here, that he was not going to be able to get here. But I wanted to read this because I thought about it last night and put this together right before I crashed. But he won 34 games in his career at Carolina. Talk about a dependable guy. And at the last minute, couldn't be here. He mastered the UCLA Bruins in the National Championship Series from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Remember, who's not here, Blake Cooper. What a pitcher. And one thing I'll always remember about Blake Cooper is my phone was literally, when Andy and I were doing the ball game against UCLA, my phone was just exploding. People so upset watching the national telecast because Earl Hershiser and the guys, they were downgrading the Gamecocks and building up UCLA. And you remember for a portion of that game, the pitcher was throwing from the sun into the shade. Well, anytime a UCLA player would strike out or make bad contact, Earl Hershiser would say, well, they can't see the ball. They can't see the ball. He's going from one area to another, and they just can't pick it up. Well, we were getting base hits right and left, and the pitcher was doing the same thing. And so when I got home, I thought, are all these people crazy, or were they really that prejudiced on the TV? I think it was kind of halfway in between. But when I watched the game, I could understand some of the frustration because Blake and the other guy were pitching from the same sunlight into the same shade, and yet Blake was just mowing them down.
Who was the other guy? Garrett Cole.
Hard. There you go. All right. And I guess we're going to just keep using this description, one of the best ever for everybody we've got in here, for all these guys. And we're not going to be exaggerating. Truly one of the best ever to play shortstop at Shortstop U. Another low country guy, played from 06 to 08, many years in the New York Mets organization. I understand that Reese has had a lot of back issues, and hopefully that's gonna clear up for him. Joe Riley Park, 7-8 years ago, wind blowing in about 20 or 25 miles per hour from right field, from right off the river there. This guy hit a ball off the top of the scoreboard in right field, pulled it, one of the hardest hit balls I've ever seen in college baseball. Reese Havens.
It's awesome. I always enjoy coming back and seeing the guys I played with and guys that have made this program what it is, and it's good to see everybody.
And then seeing Coach Tanner, Coach Holbrook, all these guys and everything too. Is it nice to catch up with some of them as well?
Oh yeah, for sure. I hadn't seen these guys since last year, so it's good to be back and catch up with everybody.
Okay. And what have you been doing since last season ended, since you've been away?
I was training for a little while and decided to retire, so I'm kind of job searching right now and putting together a plan to come back to school and doing that kind of stuff right now.
Still have involvement in baseball if you can?
Yeah, I'm gonna help out at the high school right now and just do some stuff like that. But that's about the extent of it right now.
From the Arizona Diamondbacks, what a baseball player! And the bigger the game, the bigger the stakes, the more impressive he played, as evidenced by his numbers in Omaha. It just didn't get any better in the outfield in college baseball than Jackie and this guy we're getting ready to introduce to you. Rhode Island Red, Evan Marzilli.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, you don't get to see these guys as much anymore, obviously, because everyone's doing their own thing. But it's really cool just to catch up with all these guys. I haven't seen them in like a year, so we always text and things like that. But it's not the same as being in person. Just thank the school for putting this together. It's really cool.
Yeah, and then also getting to see Coach Tanner and some of the other coaches. What's that like?
Oh yeah. That never gets old. It just picks up right where it left off with the trash talking and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's awesome seeing the coaches and I mean, it's great catching up with everybody.
And you know, the Gamecock tradition here is great with baseball. What's it mean for you and some of the other guys to carry that now and continue playing after you're done here?
Yeah, I mean, it's our job to do that. You know, the school gave us the opportunity to come here and, you know, play in a stadium like this, in front of fans like this, and put you on the stage in front of scouts like that. And it's almost your duty to, you know, carry on that tradition after, and, you know, make sure that, you know, they can use it as a recruiting tool, I guess, to get better players to come.
And then, you know, do you have any goals for the upcoming year for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's every year. It's just, you know, just try to get better and better. It's, you know, it's such a process in the minor leagues, and you know, it's every game you try to do something to make yourself better, and every pitch, and you're always learning. So yeah, I mean, I know it sounds cliche, but you know, just to learn more and, you know, become more seasoned as a guy.
And may I add, perhaps the most impressive National Anthem performance before a game we've ever had. If you've seen a lot of film footage of Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock, he sounded just like Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock playing the National Anthem.